guys, this is Kid. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make cinnamon rolls. So for this project we're going to need 1 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of yeast, some salt, 6 tablespoons of butter, 6 cups of flour, and some sugar. You also need a frying pan to scald the milk, and some measuring cups just for good measure. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the yeast activated, as it takes a while to rise. So you want to add 1 cup of hot water, or warm, to a pan. So this is already pretty warm, so I'm just going to do that right now. Once that's done, you want to add 2 tablespoons of yeast to the hot water. After that's done, you want to add 1 tablespoon of sugar to the mixture. Then, once that's all done, you okay, so after that's all done, you're going to want to stir it up a little bit. And then the reason behind this is the yeast kind of feeds on the sugar that you added. So stir this up really good until it looks kind of like a solid color. And then you can see that. So next, just kind of set this aside and let the yeast kind of raise the water. Okay, so once your butter and your salt and your sugar and everything is mixed in, you're going to want to take it over here and mix everything all together with your mixer bowl. So look at the yeast, how it's risen over the past couple minutes. And so, you're going to want to make sure it's risen before you add it in. So, okay, next what you want to add in there is 6 cups of flour. Okay, and those are already pre-measured, but it's 6 cups. So next, once everything is kind of added in together, you're going to want to mix it up. Okay, so once your dough has sufficiently been mixed, you're going to want to let the dough rise. So you're going to want to cover it with a warm, damp washcloth. And so for comparison purposes, this is what the dough looks like before it rises. And then we're going to cover this, and we're going to probably let it sit for a good hour or 2. So now we're back after about 2 hours, and as you can see, the dough has risen significantly. And so now what we want to do with this is we want to kind of shape it into a rectangular shape so that we can roll it up and make our actual cinnamon rolls. Okay, so the cinnamon rolls have been rising for probably about another hour, and then you can see they've risen and kind of spread out, but they haven't covered the pan, which is totally okay. So now you're going to want to bake them at 350 degrees for probably 20 minutes. And that was the timer saying that the oven's ready. And then we'll check back in 20 minutes. Okay, so it's 5:50, so the cinnamon rolls are just about as you can see, these are delicious golden brown cinnamon rolls. Here's the final result, and as you can see, these are the cinnamon rolls, or this is the cinnamon roll with yeast, and this is the cinnamon roll without yeast. And so, as you can see, the addition of yeast into the dough made it a lot bigger and fluffier, whereas this one is just kind of small and it's just the rolled up dough.